And what's good, everybody? Glad to have you guys back at the stream. Welcome in once again tonight on Behind Eric Basketball. So we got a big game in store here. The Boston Celtics taking on the Milwaukee Bucks in this matchup. This is a battle between number 2 and number 3 in the Eastern Conference tonight here. The Celtics record of 50-30 just picked up their 50th victory of the season yesterday against Chicago. They're a half a game above Milwaukee, 49-34. The Bucks tied for third in the East with Philadelphia. Celtics going to be without Jason Tatum, though, and without Al Horford in this matchup, and still missing Rob Williams. As they're going to have a tough task tonight in this game, but they got one more game after this one remaining. But Jaylen Brown looking to have a big night as he has been going off lately for JB, averaging 28.5 points per game last 10 games, shooting the ball greater than 55% from the floor in the last 10. And glad to have you guys back in once again. Braden, Michael, Cyclone, Victoria, welcome on the stream, everybody. If you guys are new, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. We're going to tip off in a couple moments from now. This one is at Milwaukee. Fiserv Forum, home of the Bucks for this matchup here. Celtics coming off 3 straight victories, beating the Pacers, the Wizards 144-102 over on the weekend, and they won at Chicago yesterday, coming off a back-to-back 117-94. 29 assists as a team for the Celtics. Really been able to turn the corner since early January, and since late January, actually. They got a record of 25-5 in their last 30 for the Celtics. Just playing incredible team basketball. It's just completely clicked here for Boston with Ime Udoka getting through to these guys. Milwaukee also winning at the Bulls. Their last game on Tuesday, they had an extra day of rest, 127-106. Giannis, third right now in scoring in the NBA. He's just having an incredible season once again for the Greek Freak. Top 3 in the MVP race at the moment. And this team has won the last 9 straight games against Eastern Conference teams from Milwaukee. They're coming off one victory in a row before their last loss, but whenever they've been able to play against teams in the East, they've been able to win. They picked up that big win last week against Brooklyn, where it was going back and forth, and they came from behind and able to win late in that game. So Celtics, one more game after this Sunday at Memphis. And Milwaukee's going to have 2 more games remaining after this at Detroit, tomorrow at Cleveland on Sunday, as we get the playoff push here, as these teams are number 2 with the Celtics number 3 with Milwaukee in the Eastern Conference, and only a half game separates them. We're going to tip off in just a moment. Starting 5 looks like this tonight. They're trying to get that up. A little frozen here, but Giannis gets the start alongside Drew Holiday from Milwaukee. Brook Lopez back after an early season injury, but he's out in the starting 5, same as Wesley Matthews and Chris Middleton. No Jason Tatum and no Al Horford as well tonight. For Boston, they got a starting lineup looks like this: Marcus Smart, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Grant Williams, and Daniel Tice. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Milwaukee, white jerseys, green numbers, green letters. They go right to left in the court. Celtics, green City Edition uniforms from 2022. White outline to the letters as well, as we are underway. Milwaukee controls the opening tip. Lob inside, trying to get an early touch to Giannis. Hook shot over Tice. It's good. Giannis is probably going to torch the Celtics tonight without their defensive anchor, Rob Williams. First possession of the game now for Boston. Celtics with the ball top of the keys. Leaves it over for Tice. Over to Brown, top of the free throw circle, outside to Tice. Hand off Brown. Takes the 3. It's up, and he's got it. Money. Jaylen Brown from the perimeter. Going to need a bunch of those 3s tonight for Boston, as well as mixing, getting right to the rim in this game. And Jaylen Brown's going to be the hot hand. He's going to have to go for 30-plus tonight. Looking more like you're going to have to bank in 40 to get into that matchup. Cut open to the hoop, and Middleton scores. Second possession now for Boston. Brown at the top, dribbles up to the right elbow, gives it back outside to Tice, moves it out to the left. Smart turns the corner, dribbles, floats it up over the top. Tice missed the tip in off the back rim. Defensive rebound pulled down by Brook Lopez. Third possession now of the game for Milwaukee. Giannis dribbles back out around the perimeter. Mismatch defended by Grant Williams on the outside. Dribbles up to the free throw circle. Leaves it over for Brook Lopez. Deflected in traffic. Goes out of bounds. Whistle blows. We're going to clock stoppage here. 10:38 left to go in the first. Whistle to see who committed that foul inside. We're going to see here in just a moment. That was committed by Boston, so it's going to stay Milwaukee inbound. Bucks get the inbound, 10:35 left to go in the first. Outside Matthews lobs into the hands of Giannis. Giannis at the right baseline, defended by Grant Williams, 1-on-1. Giannis stripped by Grant Williams on the far side, picks up the basketball. Here goes Grant, off to the races, right down the lane. He scores with a layup, that's good. Grant Williams, steal and bucket to put up the Celtics 5-4. That's a huge defensive stop there at Giannis. Middleton straight to the cup, gets past Tice with a left-handed layup. Trading buckets. Celtics with a possession. At the right wing, Marcus Smart. Smart lobs it across the court out to Tice. Hands it off to Brown. Brown already making a three. JB looking for more jumper at the free throw circle. Leading into contact. He gets fouled. Wesley Matthews, the one who picks up the blocking foul. Clock will stop at 9:58. So glad to have you guys back at the stream tonight, being a part here on the channel. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. What's good, Ward? Welcome in, man. Hope all is going well. We'll keep you guys posted with scores out the NBA tonight. A lot of games in action as well. First shot the line, Jaylen Brown missed that one. Score stays 6-5. Hornets up over the Magic early, 28-24. Also tipping off any moment from now will be Sixers-Raptors. We'll keep you guys posted. Sixers are tied for Milwaukee right now at third. Tie for third. It's Milwaukee's who's got the head-to-head, so they're at 3. Sixers are at 4. Second free throw is good. 1 for 2 that trip by Jaylen Brown. Missed 3 up the court by Milwaukee. Goes back to Boston. Smart at the top of the key. Tice sets the pick. Smart dribbles up. Floats up the mid-range shot. Off the back rim twice. No good. Defensive rebound pulled down by Giannis. Bucks come up with a rebound. Giannis has it around the perimeter. Moves it outside to Brook Lopez. Lopez spots up, takes the 3 straight away, missed around the rim. Rebound pulled down for the Celtics by Grant Williams. Yeah, Tatum's out, Horford's out as well. Off the screen, Jaylen Brown takes a 3, skipped around the rim and out though. Had a nice look, couldn't convert. Bucks come up with a rebound, 9-10 left to go in the first. Holiday at the top, working on Derek White. Drew, step back 3 straight away. That misses poorly off the glass. Rebound pulled down by Jaylen Brown, looking to push it. Kick out to the wing, open 3 transition. Smart, he takes it, makes it. Marcus Smart with a 3 ball. Celtics up 9-6. What's good, Bradley? Welcome to the stream once again, man. Great start to this game. Big game as far as the standings. Celtics hanging in strong early on. Lopez, an open 3, hits it. 9-9 the score. And Celtics without Jason Tatum tonight, without Al Horford as well. Celtics going to take a 3. Jaylen Brown missed that one around the rim and out. Bruin, welcome on the stream here, man. 8:23 left to go in the first. Pass down the lane. Lopez missed the layup, working on Tice. Gets his own rebound. Lopez again scores. Tice having a little bit of trouble so far in this game, defending right at the rim. Bucks going right to the rim on him. Tice, open 3, sinks it. Not a whole lot of perimeter defense in this game. Celtics coming out firing from 3. Making another one there by Daniel Tice straight away. Nobody just on him. Middleton at the elbow, missed a jumper. Rebound pulled down by Grant Williams. Looking like this game's going to go for the over tonight. Brown attacks straight to the rim. Jaylen Brown draws the foul. Clock will stop. 7:50 left to go in the first. Let's take a look at that over-under for tonight. That's at 227.5 for this game, and we're already popping off for 23 combined points in the first 4 minutes, 10 seconds. What's good, Jacob? Welcome in on the streamer, man. Yeah, Smart's really turned it around. He's really been finding his rhythm here, like last 2 months from Marcus Smart. First shot by Brown, that's good. Second one's good as well at the free throw line. So Jaylen Brown makes both of them. Celtics go up by 3. Bucks with a possession. Holiday at the left wing gives over to Giannis, top of the free throw circle. Giannis dribbles up, backs his way in the paint on Grant Williams, moves it back outside. Matthews now inside the paint, pump fake on the White, stripped to the ball. It's going to be White who picks up the foul though. Wasn't clean. Once again, the clock will stop with 7:33 left to go in the first. Derek White called on a reach-in, slapping the ball in the hands of Wesley Matthews inside the paint area. They're going to give him the shots on it, actually, going up into a motion. So they will give him the 2 free throws for Wesley Matthews. First one is good. What's good, Frank? Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining in from Sicily. Lakers' biggest disappointment in NBA history with that team. Couldn't even make the playoffs. Just unfortunate. Second one's good. 1 point game, 7:30 left to go in the first. Celtics hanging in strong without Tatum and Horford tonight. Tice around the perimeter. Hands it off to Brown. Tice sets the pick for Jaylen Brown. Try to free him up and doesn't though. Dribbles to the free throw circle. Bounce pass out to White at the wing. Takes the three and he drills it. Derek White knocks down the three ball. Going to need a bunch of threes to win this game, and that's exactly what the Celtics have done right out of the gate. Boston 4-7 from downtown in the first 5 minutes. Right to the hole. That's good for the layup. Bobby Portis on the board first time tonight for Milwaukee. 7 minutes left to go in the first. Block shot. Brown gets it back. Pass out to the corner. Grant Williams shoots a three. Missed. Tice offensive rebound for a moment. Had it ripped away, though, from behind by Matthews. Bucks come up with the ball. They move it across the court. Matthews with a three. Missed off the rim. Rebound back to Grant Williams. Smart. Driving. Left-hand layup. Missed it, and he gets called for the travel as well. Down the lane. So turnover. What's good? Satan's Load. Welcome to the stream once again, man. Yeah, right now, Celtics probably going to be the 2 seed. Especially if they win this one. That would put them at the 2, which Brooklyn's probably going to be the 7. So we're going to take the first time out of the night here. 6:33 left to go in the first. 17-15. Celtics by 2. Up in this one. Yeah, just a big national disappointment for the Lakers this season. It's just been rough. All the big names and just the players just dealt with injury all throughout the season. Just so fragile. What's good, Ryan? Welcome in here, man. Right now, we're just in the timeout. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Man, incredible second half of the season here for the Celtics. I can't believe they're in this game right now, and they're in this game winning at the moment. The Bucks have played down to opponents this season from time to time. But, like, whenever the big games come up for some reason, Milwaukee always seems to capitalize. This team just gets better and better throughout the game, too. Like, the fourth quarter, they show up. Like, they're basically doing what Kansas did in the national championship. Like, they'll downplay first half to their opponents, and then second half they'll just show up and come from behind. Yeah. We'll keep you guys monitored on the Sixers-Raptors game. That's a huge game there. Philadelphia leads early 6-2 over Toronto. So Boston with 1 game remaining, Milwaukee with 2 after this one tonight. Celtics currently half a game above the Bucks. So they're at 2. Milwaukee's at 3. Philadelphia's at 4. See, I would love to see Philly against Brooklyn in the first round as a 2 versus 7. That would be fantastic right there for all the popcorn for that matchup. So Philly would have to win out. Celtics would have to split this one or either the next one. They'd have to take one, they'd have to lose one. And that would put Philly above if Philly wins out. They'd have to take this one. They'd have to take. Yeah, Chicago's in a lot of trouble. Whoever gets the 3 seed is looking really good in that first round. Chicago's just falling down a cliff lately. What's good, Jameson? Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you guys back in once again. Probably my lifetime that I saw play. I'd probably say, like, recently, I go with Zion recently. What he did at Duke from 3 years ago. I think all-time though is Christian Laettner. Back from the timeout, jumper is good by Bobby Portis, 17-17. 6:10 left to go in the first. Celtics with a possession. Aaron Nesmith into the game first time today. Portis anticipates the pass, deflects it, intercepts it, and goes the distance. Off the pass by Derek White, looking for Jaylen Brown. Just read his eyes, rest of the route, and Portis has 4 quick points back from the timeout. Under 6 minutes left to go in the first. Celtics with the ball. Brown at the top, working on Portis. Takes the 3 straight away. Missed off the front rim. Defensive rebound pulled down by Middleton. Portis comes into the game. He makes a big impact. Middleton looking to give him a touch. That's exactly what he does. Lobs over to the left elbow. Portis, turnaround jumper. Missed off the front rim. Defensive rebound pulled down by White of Boston. 5.5 left to go in the first. Smart. Pump fake. Pass down the lane into the hands of Tice. Looking to move it back outside. He does. Right corner to Brown. Dribbles right baseline. Brown stripped to the ball. Tipped up. And turnover. Refs are going to say last touched out by Jaylen Brown. Yeah, I saw that. Tatum's not playing today, and neither's Al Horford. (19-17) Milwaukee gets the inbounds. George Hill lobs it over to Middleton. Middleton at the left block, falling away, takes the jump shot, hits it. It's a big-time shot right there. 5 minutes left to go in the first. Tice has it around the wing, moves it outside to White. White turns the corner, lost the dribble. Giannis picks up the steal. Here goes Giannis with it, driving on Nesmith right down the lane. Watch out for the freight train. That's an easy 2. The Bucks just taking advantage of the Celtics' miscues right now. That's now 4 points off of 2 steals back from the timeout. 10-zip run last 2.5 minutes by Milwaukee. Driving kick to the corner. Smart off to Tice. Shoots the 3. That's actually Hauser who makes the 3. Sam Hauser. First-year player, came up from the G League this season. Having a big impact. Coming from Marquette and then Virginia for college hoops. Missed jumper off the back rim by Portis. Offensive rebound control by Giannis, though. Down low. Portis flexes as he scores. And the Bucks get another steal in the bucket. Yeah, Celtics having a lot of issues with that. 27-20. A steal and a layup right underneath off the inbounds. Boston wasn't even paying attention there. 4 minutes left to go in the first, and Ime Udoka has to take a timeout. Yikes. Yeah, that wasn't some good basketball right there. That is 3 steals with 6 points in the last 3.5 minutes by Milwaukee that they got. As they go up by 7. What's good, Vegas? Welcome to Streamer Man. Yeah, I think they're trying to get the 3 seed at this point, based on what I just saw right there. Wow. Philadelphia is crushing Toronto 15-2. So Philadelphia, maybe Philly wants the 2 seed. Go at it. Harden versus his old team in the first round there. That would be a NBA dream to get in that first round. Because where Brooklyn's probably poised to get, they're going to probably get the 7 seed. Whoever gets the 2 is going to face Brooklyn, most likely. And if Philadelphia gets on the last day, if they get up to that 2 line, oh yeah, Brooklyn's going right for them because they know that they can beat them. Because look what they did last month, destroying Philadelphia. They know for sure that they can beat them. That'll make for some terrific basketball right there. Philadelphia is able to win out, get up to that 2 line. Which Toronto's either going to be a 5 or a 6. They've settled on. And Toronto is 1.5 games above Chicago. Yeah, definitely. That's a no-go. for Doc of the playoffs. What's good? Vegas in the stream. Welcome in. Daniel, welcome in, man. Yeah, so the Bucks will be up to the 2 if they win this game tonight because Milwaukee's a half a game behind Boston. Boston just played one more game than them. So if Milwaukee wins, they be the 2. Milwaukee's got 2 more games as well. They got the Pistons tomorrow. And they're closing out at Cleveland. So both of those certainly winnable there for Milwaukee, whereas the Celtics got a tougher schedule. This one, and then their last game is at Memphis on Sunday. Memphis is probably going to sit players, though, because they've already sealed up that 2 seed for Memphis. Yeah, I'd probably go with 2016 there as well for one of the shocking finals upsets. They're supposed to do the play-in games next week, and then they have playoffs that start on the following Saturday. That's Saturday the 16th, I think, that playoffs start. 4 minutes left to go in the first. Celtics coming back from the timeout. Make the jumper by Tice at the free throw circle. What's good, Sebastian Spaghetti Factory? Welcome to stream, everyone. 3:35 left to go in the first. Milwaukee has a Connaughton pass over to Portis. They go high-low, sends it off to a lob where Giannis puts it through. 20 points in the paint by Milwaukee. Celtics missing Rob Williams, their defensive anchor. Just 2 points in the paint by Boston. Yeah, cannot wait till Rob Williams comes back, hopefully sometime in the playoffs, when the Celtics hopefully still playing when he comes back. I heard some good news that he might be ahead on the timetable of his injury, so that's some good news there. Of course, you don't want to rush it and then him to get re-injured. That's the worst case scenario because of the long-term future for him. But man, he just means so much to this team. Missed shot down low for the Celtics, goes back to the Bucks. Hill gives it outside. Connaughton off to Middleton. Middleton takes the 3, top of the key, missed off the rim. Defensive rebound pulled down by Jaylen Brown. What's good, Ant? Welcome to the stream once again, man. 3 minutes left to go in the first. Pump fake. Pritchard dribbles up. 18-footer straight away. Hits it. Under 3 minutes left to go in the first. Middleton backs his way. Left block. Moves it outside to the top. Out to Giannis. Shoots the 3. Missed off the front rim. Defensive rebound pulled down by Jaylen Brown. Pritchard has on the far side. Gives it right down the lane. Hauser. Kick out corner. Open 3. Grant Williams. And that's a wedgie. Gets stuck right in between the backboard and the right side of that iron. That's a wedgie and a 3 ball at the right corner by Grant Williams. What's good, Uncle Pizzle? Welcome to the stream, man. Ooh, sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully a better next season there. Just, man, it's just so disappointing this year for your team. I'm so sorry that you had to go through that. It leads to a jump ball off the wedgie in between the glass and the rim. Goes back to the Bucks as they win the jump ball. My sleeper team, I'm going to take out of the West. I'm going with Dallas, the 4 seed, out of the West right now. Yeah, they're probably going to be a 4. They can either move up to a 3, potentially, before it's all done. But they're definitely winning first round. That's a given this season. Especially if they play Utah, because Utah's really just trailed downwards. Jaylen Brown attacks right to the rim and scores. 3-point shot missed from the top by Milwaukee. Rebound control by Pritchard. Minute 50 left to go in the first. Across the court it goes to Brown. Makes out to the corner. Into the hands to Grant Williams. Grant into the post. Floats up a shot. Skipped around the rim and out. Rebound pulled down by Portis for Milwaukee. Bucks with the ball. Giannis at the top of the key. He's the top scorer. 8 points, 2 rebounds. Connaughton lobs it over to Portis. Portis, right baseline, turnaround, hits it. Bobby Portis having a big impact in this one. Coming off the bench. He's got 8 now. Tied with Giannis' top score. 1:15 left to go in the first. Celtics with a possession. Pritchard dribbles up to the left elbow. Moves it out to Luke Cornett into the hands of Pritchard. Crossover, step back, 3 in the air. That misses poorly. Bottom right corner of the backboard. A rebound control by Giannis. Giannis ripped away from Jaylen Brown with a steal. And we get a reach and fall right at midcourt committed by Milwaukee. Jaylen Brown was going to go the distance, but a heads-up defensive play there by JB. Stealing that ball from behind as he swipes it loose from Giannis. .103 left to go in the first. We see here the replay there. Jaylen Brown just coming in right from behind. Rips that one away. That's just heads-up basketball there. Hey, there we go. Halftime. So Uncle Pizzle's 14-year-old son, 6'2". Oh, man, he's got a bright future there if he balls. And he's staying with him, and looks like Jared Allen. There you go. .103 left to go in the first. Inbound for Jaylen Brown. Celtics out possession. Brown, Cornett, Pritchard, Sam Hauser, Grant Williams, giving a different group of players more minutes tonight. Out to Pritchard, shoots the 3 and he hits it. Peyton Pritchard really stepping up lately in the last month, knocking down threes all over the court. 40 seconds left to go in the first. Giannis at the right elbow, defended by Grant Williams. Moves it around the perimeter. Into the hands to Drew Holiday. Holiday backs his way at the free throw circle on Pritchard. Holiday stripped. Pinwheels around up to Jaylen Brown, who comes up with a steal. Nice job by Pritchard there, able to strip the ball from Holiday. Pritchard lost it though. Hill comes in from behind and swoops it loose. Steal right back for the Bucks. Hill kicks out to the wing. Holiday takes the 3 and makes it. Yes. I think if this is a year, I think this is a year for Phoenix to take it all. They got a really good chance to take it all for CP3 to win his first ever ring. Like this is the one for Phoenix, because they're by far the best team as far as the standings in the whole NBA. So we close it out here. End of the first quarter in the books. It's 36-29 Milwaukee. Celtics were up early, and then Bucks got on to a 10-zip run at one point, coming back from the first time out of the game. Yep. Should be, 36-29. That just glitched right there. 36-29. So we go to the timeout. Alright, if you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much all for joining in, being a part here on the stream, everybody. Yeah, I saw ESPN's way too early top 25 poll, and they got Arkansas first. So I saw a couple days ago, Audi's Tony announced that he was going to go to the NBA. That's a big loss for the defense. JD Note is going to the NBA, which was expected. And all stems if Jalen Williams comes back. If Jalen Williams comes back, that's massive. So he's going to test the NBA draft to see if he's ready for it. If not, he's going to come back to Arkansas, which is massive. Yeah, that's huge. So they go, oh yeah, so they got the Mitchell twins. They got like a lot of transfers. Like I remember last year they were like the first one to the transfer portal, and the year before that too, they were the first one into the transfer portal. So Muss ain't playing around. He's the first one making moves out of the transfer portal. They got Jalen Graham from Arizona State. And yep, they landed both the Mitchell twins from URI. So they picked up 3 transfers today. What's good? Vaughn in the stream, welcome in. I'm trying to remember. I was scrolling through. I think he might have. Because I think he might have been. Yeah, you're right. A bunch of players just transfer from the portal. I saw like they have something online that it tells you how many teams are returning minutes, and LSU is returning like no minutes. They had 11. I think it's 11 players they're up to that transferred for LSU. So we got back to action here. 36-29 to score. Celtics have the ball left to right in the court. Pritchard, Hauser, Jaylen Brown, Grant Williams, Luke Cornett. That's the 5 in the court currently for the Celtics, going up against Holiday. Giannis still out there. Connaughton, Brook Lopez, and Javon Carter. That's the 5 in the court currently for Milwaukee to start out the second quarter. Missed jumper by the Celtics goes back to the Bucks. Pump fake Holiday around the perimeter. Bounce pass down the lane. Lopez puts up one, hit the front rim. Great defense there by Jaylen Brown, who picks up the defensive rebound. Brown dribbles, kicks to the corner. Hauser moves the pass off to Pritchard. Back over to Hauser. Shoots the 3 ball. Hits it. That's good. Great development here by these youngsters for the Celtics. They get much more meaningful minutes in the upcoming future. Sam Hauser, two-way player, started out the early part of the season with the Maine Red Claws. Did a great job getting on this team and giving some quality minutes as he just made the 3. Down low, Brook Lopez banks one. 10:45 left to go in the first. Boston has possession. Pritchard bounce pass top of the key. Cornett moves it over to Hauser. Hauser again off the screen. Shoots the 3. Makes another one. Sam Hauser, back-to-back 3s. Hanging in there with a 3 ball right now for Boston. Milwaukee just 2 for 10 from the perimeter. Celtics are 8 of 15. 10:20 left to go in the second. Giannis, tough shot falling away. Working on Grant Williams. Missed a jumper. Rebound collected by Hauser. Brown moves it down the lane. Cornett couldn't finish and he got fouled. It's going to send him twice in line. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think I accidentally said the Red Claws. Yep, so, Maine Celtics now. $10:08 left to go in the second. It's going to be Luke Cornett shooting 2. First one he makes. So Sam Hauser's the top scorer in this game. He's got 9 points, perfect 3 of 3 from 3-point range. 8 made 3s out of 15 attempts, 53% from the perimeter, hanging in this one. Jaylen Brown's got 8. Peyton Pritchard's made a 3. He's up to 5. Daniel Tice with 5. And then a 3-point shot made each by Marcus Smart, Derek White. Second free throw is good for Luke Cornett. They draw a 1-1. 10 minutes left to go in the second. Pump fake. Holiday gets fouled inside the key. Once again, the clock will stop at 9:56. So Drew Holiday shooting 2. First one is good. Second one's good as well. That'll be a no there, Vaughn. Out to the top. Cornette will shoot a 3 for the tie, and that is way off the mark. Not even close there. Probably going to be Aiden Hutchinson, most likely, that goes at 1 for NFL. Out to the corner. Pritchard again in transition. Missed the 3, side of the rim. Javon Carter picks up the defensive rebound. BGR, welcome back to the stream, man. 9:10 left to go in the second. Jumper at the elbow. Milwaukee drills to this. Grant Williams gets nailed out of the play, and Grant Williams is now injured. So the clock will stop now. Grant Williams, oh man, just heavy contact right into the pick set by Brook Lopez as Grant Williams is down hard. Yeah, Grant Williams still in pain right now for Boston. Clock will stop with 9:06 left to go. That's a huge hit he took right there into the pick set by Brook Lopez. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a lot of pain right there for him. Facing the first round of the playoffs for Milwaukee. Let's see. If they do move up to the 2, it's most likely going to be Brooklyn that they see as the 7. If they do get the 6, that would be Chicago. So it's probably going to either be Brooklyn, Chicago, or Toronto. If they do lose this game, they drop to the 4. They'd have Toronto, Philadelphia. Yeah, Philly can make its way up to the 2. That would make for some great first round basketball. Philly leads Toronto 33-26 now. That score is 15-2 at the start of it. Chicago has been struggling lately. So whoever gets the 3 has got a pretty good chance there in that first round matchup. It's just whoever gets the 2 seed most likely is going to run into big bad Brooklyn. And yeah, that's going to be a series there between the 7 and the 2. Unless Brooklyn gets the 8 seed, then it's going to be Brooklyn versus Miami first round, which that could be quite the series as well. Wow, that's massive there. Fordar's AMAC having some really, really big schools of interest there. Wow, I'm shocked to see Washington on the list. All those schools. All the big ones that made the tournament, and then Washington is on that list. Yeah, Milwaukee might get Brooklyn, which I mean, you guys should be able to win that because Milwaukee's got the depth. They play as a team with all their players. Brooklyn's got the big names. Kyrie, KD, Seth Curry. But I mean, they can get hot at any time. That's the thing. Like you could be a lower seed, just get hot at any time, and if they get hot at any time, they go down as the best 7 or 8 seed to ever play in NBA history. If it's drawn up how the betting lines have been able to put a lot on it. Okay, so we get back to action. 9 minutes left to go before halftime. Celtics with the ball. Peyton Pritchard moves it outside of White, shoots the three, and he hits it. Derek White makes the three. Celtics hanging in this game tonight because of their made threes. That is now 9 made threes tonight by Boston out of 20 attempts from the perimeter. Missed jumper by Milwaukee goes back to the Celtics. Pritchard has to the top, defended by Holiday, moves it out to his left. Neesmith pass off to Hauser, shoots another three, this time missed off the back rim. Offensive rebound controlled by Cornette. Out to the corner, right corner three missed by Neesmith. And the rebound controlled by Middleton. 8:15 left to go in the second. 3-point shot, good by Jrue Holiday at the wing. So the Bucks go up by 5. 8 minutes left to go. Pritchard gives it over to Cornette out to the wing. White will shoot another three. They're just not going to the rim, and Giannis is not in the game right now. They got Lopez and Portis, the two down low. Milwaukee with the ball. Portis gives it out to the corner. Lopez, pump fake, work it on Derek White. Moves it over to Portis at the right elbow. Portis, jab step on Luke Cornette. Takes the jumper. Missed off the front rim. Rebound pulled down by Hauser. Celtics competing here with Sam Hauser, Peyton Pritchard, Luke Cornette, Aaron Neesmith, and Derek White, the 5 on the floor. This is a positive sign at the moment. Pritchard moves it out to the top. Hauser out to the wing to White. See if they can start making or shooting twos. They keep on shooting threes. White, poor shot selection there. Goes off the front rim. That was another 3-point shot at the wing. So now Boston was just 9 of 18 from 3. And they've missed the last 5 in a row. 9 of 23. Jumper around the rim and out. Missed by Milwaukee to get another chance at it with an offensive rebound. Holiday floats it up over the top. Big deflection there by Neesmith, who picks up the steal as he denies Portis down inside. Pritchard around the perimeter. He's going to slow it down. Moves it out to his right to Neesmith. Jacks him another three. Missed off the rim. 6 straight misses in a row. What's good, Malika? Welcome back to the stream. 6:40 left to go before halftime. Celtics have missed 6 straight threes. Got to get to the rim. Middleton, bounce pass. Lopez floats up the shot, and he hits it. Yeah, Giannis right now on the bench. And Ime Udoka is going to take a timeout. So 6:32, or no, it looked like they were going to take a timeout. They will not. They'll keep on playing here. 6:32 left to go in the second. Pritchard at the baseline. Moves it outside. Neesmith, poor pass, goes right behind Luke Cornette. Holiday is going to slow it down without the numbers. Jrue at the free throw circle, moves it out to the top, wide open three. Brook Lopez missed off the front rim. White, defensive rebound. Turned out to be a 3-point shooting contest we're tuning into right now. White at the free throw circle, bounce pass down the lane. Cornette moves it out to the corner. Neesmith out to Pritchard at the top, over to White at the Fiserv Forum edge of the logo. White dribbles, attacks, jumper, mid-range, missed off the front rim, tipped up, defensive rebound pulled down by Middleton. 5:40 left to go remaining before halftime. Bucks by 7. Holiday floats up the runner, hits it. 2 more on the board for Milwaukee, 49-40. 5:38 left remaining, and that's the timeout that gets taken right there. So we're going to take a timeout here on the floor. Bucks start to pull away from the Celtics here with 5:38 left. Alright, so we take the time out. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much all for joining and being a part here in the stream tonight. Top scorer, Jrue Holiday from Milwaukee. He's up to 12 points in this game. Giannis is 8 points so far, along with 4 rebounds. Chris Middleton, 8 points, 4 boards. 9 by Brook Lopez. 8 points off the bench by Bobby Portis. 8 points by Jaylen Brown. 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Trying to do as much as possible here for Jaylen Brown. We've seen a lot of the bench players getting more minutes because no Jason Tatum, no Al Horford. Celtics competing hard, though. Trying their best. Nevertheless, until they started to jack up a bunch of threes, just not in the flow of the offense during the last 7-8 possessions for the Celtics. They have been missing poorly from 3-point range. Boston was at one point 9 of 18 from three-point range. They're now 9 of 23 from the outside. Yeah. It would give the Celtics a confidence booster here if they're able to keep this one close. Road game without Tatum, without Horford. No Rob Williams. That's my main concern for the Celtics matching up against the Bucks in the playoffs. Is honestly, I'd have to take the Bucks there, especially if Rob Williams doesn't come back healthy, or if he doesn't come back in time. If these two teams meet up in the 3-2 second round matchup. Be something special for the Celtics if they can go the distance, because at points in the season they were definitely looking like it, but gonna need Rob Williams to be there for the team in order to do so, because Milwaukee scored a bunch of points in the paint in this game. Points in the paint been a big factor. 26-4 is the difference maker. Celtics hanging in this game, making threes. They made 9 threes. Milwaukee's just made 3. What's good, Salman? Welcome back to the stream. Quick update right now. The Raptors have battled back. Sixers and Raptors tied up at 36 with around 8:15 left to go in the second. T-Wolves up over the Spurs. This game just started 8-6 Minnesota. And the Pelicans up over the Blazers 10-9. Hey, thanks so much, Jameson. Appreciate it, man. Hornets up over the Magic at halftime, 70-50. So Charlotte probably going to be the 10 seed in the playing game, most likely, as they're 1.5 games behind Atlanta, who's up to 9. And Atlanta was down in like 13 or so that beginning part of the season, first part of the season around Christmas time. They were around 13 in the East. Oh, wow. Yeah, I wasn't sure about this draft process. I'll take a look at that next time out once we get back into it, because some of the players declared for a draft, they hired an agent, which means that they can't go back, or they declared for the draft and just intend not to go back to school again. So I'll see if there's like a status for that for Drew Timme. So that's huge. Yeah, if he keeps his name in a draft, Gonzaga's in a bunch of trouble. I don't even think they're top 10 in my opinion. If Drew Timme leaves, I don't think they're anywhere close to being top 10. Milwaukee comes up with a block from behind. Bucks have the ball. 5:10 left to go in the second. Until they start getting transfers, which they're going to have to. Jumper good. Middleton hits that one for a deep 2. It's the largest lead of the game. Russell, welcome to the stream here, man. Smart moves over to Tice. Banks it at the low block for Daniel Tice. Celtics currently second in the Eastern Conference, half a game above Milwaukee. Milwaukee trying to battle back, though. Move up closer as Marcus Smart goes down. This is, not a good sign right there from Marcus Smart, as Chris Middleton just scored an easy layup. Good to see Smart's back up on his feet, though. 4:25 left to go in the second. Brown dribbles, drives, right down the lane, dish out to the corner. White catching fire 3. He makes one. That's good from the perimeter there for Derek White. 3-point shot single-handedly keeping the Celtics in this matchup right now. Boston 10-24 from 3-point range in the first half. Portis will jack up a corner 3. Connecting. Knocks down the 3 ball by Bobby Portis. Portis having a solid game off the bench. He has got himself up to 11 points. 4 minutes left to go before halftime. White dribble drive right down the lane inside. And White draws the foul on Hill. So the clock will stop with 3:53. Yeah, this is probably going to be a second round preview here of 3 versus 2. Yeah, Marcus Smart just got, he just got a hand to the face off of Middleton with his blow-by dribble drive. That's what happened. So Smart got knocked to the face area by Middleton, and Middleton got a wide open layup. So that's what happened 2 plays ago. Derek White heading to the free throw line, shooting 2. First one he makes. Yep. Yeah, The AP voters, a lot of people who are out of Vegas putting in their bets. They just love Gonzaga every single season. It's crazy how 3:40 left to go. Jumper misfires off the back rim by Connaughton. Offensive rebound. Hill will shoot a three. Missed off the back rim and again ripped away. Connaughton defensive rebound put into the wrong hands though. Grant Williams comes out with the ball. They got numbers 5 and 4. Grant over to White. Bounce pass to the corner. Now it goes off to Smart. Smart going to slow it down. 14 on the shot clock. Smart crossover at the wing working on Giannis. Drives up into the key. Bodies collide. And that will be an offensive foul committed by Marcus Smart. So he runs over George Hill down the lane. Yeah, wow, that's incredible. Thanks so much, Jay Ramirez, man. So we surpassed 6 million, looks like. That's awesome. What a milestone. What's good, Randy? Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining in, bud. Okay, so Drew Timme about an hour ago declared for the NBA draft. We're going to take a timeout on the floor as well. So we'll come back in a couple of moments here. Score of this game, 56-47. We have 3:14 remaining. I'm going to see if he has eligibility to for Drew Timme because he'd be a senior. Is he leaving the door open to return or what? So he announces he's going to enter the NBA draft. I don't see anything that with him maintaining eligibility on it. Because if you hire an agent, you can't. Okay, so we don't know. So Timme might come back. So he might come back because he announced that he would declare for the NBA draft, but he did not indicate if he would hire an agent. Just yeah, if he hires an agent, then he can't come back to college. A lot of the players say that they're going to the NBA draft and they don't intend to come back to college to play the college season for the upcoming season. But we're not sure about Timme here because we don't know about the status if he hired an agent or not. Because there's the withdrawal deadline that's like one key piece that a lot of players just go to the draft, get advice, and then they come back to college. What's good, Dennis? Welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, I think the big question for college now is Kofi Cockburn from Illinois, if he's going to come back or not. So last call on the court, it's been reversed. Marcus Smart gonna head to the free throw line, coming up to shoot two. First shot is good. Second one's good. 56-49, 3:10 remaining before halftime. The call has been reversed. Smart initially was called for the offensive foul, driving right into Hill. Hill got called for the blocking foul, though. Giannis right down the lane. He moves right past the defender, scores right there with a layup. Nine-point game. Giannis up to 10 points now. Smart dribbles up. Kicks out to the corner. Deflected out of bounds by Wesley Matthews with 9 in the shot clock. .247 remaining before halftime. Brown inbounds it out to Smart. Smart at the top of the key. Open. Shoots the three. Got it. Giannis tried to close in late on that. That's a big three ball there by Marcus Smart. 6-point game. Celtics hanging in this one because of the threes that they made. 11-25 from the perimeter. Loose ball. Giannis picks it up though. Bounce pass. Back to Giannis inside the key. Moves out to the corner. Middleton. Middleton takes a three over Tice. That's a tough shot and he hits it. Wow. Chris Middleton lets that one rain. Back to a 9-point game. 2:10 remaining before half. Celtics with the ball. Smart. Inside the paint. Pump fake. Falling away. Takes the jumper. Bounces around the rim and it goes in. Marcus Smart, back-to-back buckets here for the Celtics. They pull one in 7 now. Smart up to 10 points tonight. 2 players in double figures, 11 by Derek White, 10 by Smart. Jaylen Brown's got 8 currently, just 2 of 10 tonight. And away for the basketball. Milwaukee called for the turnover. Budenholzer cannot believe it. I think it's on Giannis. Yeah, that's an on-ball fall there by Giannis. He hooked Jaylen Brown and pushed off against him. So Giannis called in the offensive foul. Goes back to the Celtics. Minute 49 remaining before half. Smart. Open. Shoots another 3. That time he missed off the back rim. Rebound control by Giannis. Giannis bringing up the court. Turbo. Euro step right down the lane. And he goes coast to coast. Count it and a foul. The Greek Freak just too good. One shot coming up at the free throw line by Giannis here. He just makes his way right downhill on Derek White and Grant Williams. Grant Williams the one that gets called for the blocking foul. And Daniel Tice charged after the play for a technical foul, so it adds on a free throw. Middleton's shot is good. So that was after the play had completed there. Daniel Tice having some words to the official. And now Giannis will shoot the 2 free throws. So Middleton just made the one shot because of Daniel Tice called on a technical foul. I had some words after the blocking foul had been called. It was Grant Williams who is charged with the blocking foul. Giannis just scored a bucket, went to the free throw line, and Giannis missed the and one. So 1:25 left to go. Celtics down by 10. They get the basketball. White will fire away from 3. Missed it off the rim. Rebound pulled down by Milwaukee. Giannis at the free throw circle, moves it outside to Connaughton, deep range 3, edge of the Fiserv form, F, and he swooshes it home. So Giannis got 1 foul so far, 12.6 rebounds. The largest lead of the game, Bucks by 13. 1 minute left to go before halftime. White passes off to Jaylen Brown, having a tough game tonight for JB. Dribbles right down the lane, working on Lopez. Jaylen Brown turning around, tough shot, count it and 1. Jaylen Brown gonna head to the free throw line, coming up to shoot 1. What's good, No Ego? Welcome back to the stream, man. Off a little turnaround hook right there in the paint for Jaylen Brown. Get the benefit of the call. It's going to be Brook Lopez's first personal foul of the game. Brown shooting 1 shot is good. Back they go, winning 10. Final 45 seconds remaining before halftime. Milwaukee with a possession. Holiday defended by Smart. It's Holiday, Lopez, Connaughton, Giannis, and Wesley Matthews. Out to the wing. Brook Lopez will shoot a 3. And no good off the front rim. Rebound controlled by Smart. Smart, Brown, Tice, Derek White, and Grant Williams. The 5 in the court with 20 seconds remaining for Boston. 5-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Jaylen Brown pump fake around the perimeter. Dribbles, drives, right down the lane. Goes turbo. Bodies collide. And they will give Jaylen Brown a bucket. Smart got tangled up with Connaughton right around the paint area. And Jaylen Brown was able to just drive right downhill to the rim, right around that. 5 seconds left to go. Lob over the top. Holiday puts it off to Brook Lopez, who throws it down with a right-handed flush. Final 2 seconds. Smart takes the jumper 3. Got it at the horn. Are they going to count it or not? Looking to see if it will count. And they will count it right now. For Marcus Smart, it will stand. It's going to stand as a 2. His foot was on the line. It was a 3 that he tried to attempt at the top of the key, but 1 foot on that 3-point arc. Contested by Pat Connaughton as he let it sail straight away. Took it up the court with 2 seconds left to go. They will erase it. Okay, so they will erase that right there. So they will not count the deep 2 by Marcus Smart. So it's a 10-point game. 69-59. We go into halftime here between the Bucks and the Celtics. What's good, Kelly? Welcome back to the stream, man. If you guys are new, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Going into halftime here currently, Bucks with 5 players already in double-figure scoring. 16 points by Chris Middleton, the top scorer. 12 points by Jrue Holiday with 5 assists. 12 points and 6 rebounds by Giannis. 11 points each by Brook Lopez. He's got 5 rebounds with Bobby Portis as well, 11 points, 5 boards. And then for the Celtics, hanging in there with the 3-point shots made in this game. 13 points by Jaylen Brown. 11 points by Derek White. He's made 3 threes tonight. 10 points by Marcus Smart. So these players, Derek White, Grant Williams, Sam Hauser, Peyton Pritchard, Aaron Nesmith, these are the guys that need to make threes throughout the course of the playoffs. And when they struggled, all of them to make threes usually results in an L as of late. But when they're on points, good things have happened. Tonight they just don't have the defense to keep up with the Bucks. Missing Rob Williams is going to be a big problem if these two teams play in the playoffs. Because I don't see any way of the Celtics keeping up with the Bucks with all the size they have down low in this matchup. 34-10 is points in the paint in this game. With Rob Williams, this is a much closer game. Yeah, no problem, Randy. Thanks so much, man. Honestly, if the Celtics win, they're probably going to get the 2, which I'm nervous about in my opinion, because that's most likely going to be Brooklyn. I would love to see Brooklyn against Philly in the first round, being that 7 versus 2 matchup. Right now, Philadelphia would have to win out to get there. Philadelphia leading Toronto 58-56 with 1 minute remaining before halftime. The Sixers, by the way, were up to start the game 15-2. So Philadelphia loses that game. That's basically the 4-5 preview. And that's not a good sign there for Philadelphia that the team that you lost to is going to be a 5 seed, and if you lose this one, you're going to be a 4 seed for Philly. Yeah, Philadelphia's got Indiana and Detroit. So if they win tonight, Philadelphia could close down a 6-game winning streak and potentially could get up to number 2. Say if Boston loses this one, and then Milwaukee loses one down the stretch. Hornets up over the Magic 72-58. T-Wolves leading the Spurs 25-21. Pelicans leading the Blazers 33-28. So those are the scores going on at the moment. Yeah, man, that's incredible. So the Bucks' big 3, $17 million cheaper than the Lakers' big 3. Wow. The biggest disappointment ever in NBA history, I feel like, with that Lakers team this year. So points in the paint, just a major factor in this one so far. There was a time where Boston missed like 6 straight threes in a row too. They just haven't really gone to the rim in this type of game today. 34-10 points in the paint in favor of Milwaukee. Celtics hanging in there because they made 11 threes out of 27 attempts. That's good for 41% from 3-point range. It's good to see some of these players though making threes, because they're definitely going to need that in the playoffs. Come playoff time, you need firepower to win you games. And Derek White has made 3 threes. He's been struggling this season. I think he's around like 28% from 3-point range when playing for the Celtics. So that's really solid there for Derek White to make 3 threes in the first half. And then off the bench, Sam Hauser making 3 threes. Sharpshooter, got him from Marquette. He first played, and then he transferred to Virginia. And he showed in his college career that he can make some big shots, and great how he's been able to be built up this season for him to be playing much more minutes down the stretch. Yeah, it seems like the Celtics just lose that physicality inside when they're missing Rob Williams. He's the big piece of success for this team. Like, he brings the energy to the team every single night when he's out there in the court. It's promising, though, that without Tatum tonight, without Al Horford, because Horford's been playing really well lately too, that we got ourselves a ball game that I think the largest lead here was 13 by Milwaukee, that the Celtics haven't let the Bucks get away with like a 20-plus point lead at any point in this game. That these guys are playing hard despite being down a couple key players tonight in this matchup. That poll was pretty close tonight, 51-49. Bucks took the poll. Thanks so much all for voting in it. I have to note here, one team I think is going to be really dangerous next season for college basketball. That's going to be Texas A&M. Watch out for them. They're definitely making the tournament, considering how they were just left out this past season for the tournament. Definitely going to make the tournament. And they got coming to Texas A&M. Landers Nolly, who's a transfer from Memphis. He's supposed to, he hasn't committed to Texas A&M, but he's supposed to go there for a visit. So, Nolly had committed originally to playing at Virginia Tech. That was his first school when Buzz Williams was the head coach at Virginia Tech before he moved over to Texas A&M. So if they land Nolly there, that's a huge pickup, because Texas A&M doesn't suffer many losses this offseason. They're basically building upon what they had from last season for Texas A&M. They suffer very few losses. So that's going to be interesting. Yeah. Yeah, they got to really just start getting the ball inside and mixing it much more. Because every time they take it up the court, it looks like basically it's been like a 3. Like multiple times. Let's see what they got here. So 27 attempted threes. They've attempted 44 shots total. So they've attempted 17 twos and 27 threes. Wow. So yeah, definitely have to mix it up much better. Where the Bucks have gone completely opposite. Bucks have attempted 53 shots. 36 of them have been twos. And then 17 of those shots have been threes. Christian, welcome back in, man. I work in radio when not streaming, so that's my day job. I work in production, doing a lot of like the audio work for commercials and stuff. Yeah, I heard about that. That's a big pickup there for Illinois getting Sky Clark. This offseason's just been crazy. Trying to keep up with all the the changes and stuff like that. Courtney Ramey transferred out of Texas. He's got a laundry list of teams in consideration. At the top of that list is UConn. Illinois, though, is one of the teams receiving interest. What's good, Brian? Welcome to Streamer, man. Thanks so much for joining in. Right now, we're just at halftime. Yeah, it's been crazy with the transfer portal. What's going on? They announced when the college basketball season is going to start up next season. It's going to be on Monday, November 7th of 2022. So they've got it starting on Monday, the 7th of 2022, and then the 6th of 2023. So it's going to start on a Monday for the next 2 seasons, it looks like. Yeah, that's massive there. I heard about Diggs getting his big extension the other day. Yeah, they got one of the best wideouts in the game at this point of his career. Just phenomenal. Yeah, I think he should come back to Kentucky for Keon Brooks. Philadelphia up at the half over Toronto, 60-56. That game is huge in the standings because right now the standings look like this. The Heat are number 1 in the East, 52-28. The Celtics are a half a game above the Bucks at 50-30. Milwaukee is third in the East at 49-30. A half game behind the Celtics. Bucks hold a tiebreaker over the Sixers. Sixers same record as the Bucks, 49-30. And then the Raptors at 5th in the East, 46-33. So that's 3 games behind Milwaukee and Philly. And then the Bulls are 6th in the East, 45-35. Yeah, I heard about that. For Drew Timme announcing he'd be going to the draft like around an hour and a half ago. He's going to be someplace in the second round. Probably around like the late 40s and the 50s area, probably, if he stays in the draft. Yeah, concerning for Gonzaga now, because they're going to be favored going into the season, I know it, but I just don't see him as a top 10 team when missing Timme like that, if he just doesn't come back. Yeah, that's just a national embarrassment by the Lakers. One of the biggest tragedies in all of the NBA, as far as all the big names in the roster and all the money paid to those players that they gave, just couldn't stay healthy, and it just really never worked out together. I I heard because I was watching, I think it was Stephen A. with Magic Johnson on it yesterday, and the Lakers in the offseason, they had the opportunity to go get DeMar DeRozan, and nope, instead they went and got Russell Westbrook. And that's how the season turned out. I take it as the Lakers there for Celtics' biggest rival, just because of like all the history going all the way back with both of them. Rich in titles with all that history that goes back and back and back years in the past. All the incredible battles, like specifically the 80s there. Like Bird versus Kareem. But like now the rivalry hasn't been like that much because it's usually like one team struggling like every season or so. Or one team's not up to par like every other season. It didn't feel at all that there's a rivalry between the two teams this year, because those games they had on the schedule, they put them like back in like November and December when they had the Lakers play the Celtics twice. Yeah, there was one game in November, the other game was in December. Wow. I actually didn't hear that. Rumors about Coach Cal possibly coaching in the NBA. Rumors saying he might be the next Lakers coach. Man. Wow, yeah, I'm looking up a couple of articles here, and a couple of them say that his name has been floating around. That would be poor if the Lakers go out and get him, because he just basically knows how to like recruit and stuff, but just tries to sell the team out to everybody, and it hasn't worked. Like the fans are all in an uproar right now because this is basically like upcoming the third nail in it for that, as we're back into action here. 71-61. Missed jumper around the rim by the Bucks. Goes back to the Celtics. Right to left in the floor for Boston to start out the third. Jaylen Brown dribbles up into the key. Last year they had the terrible season for Kentucky, and then this year get bounced out first round by St. Peter's. Layup underneath, good for Jaylen Brown. Celtics keeping themselves right in this game and starting to attack the rim. It's been much better here in to start out the second half. 2 quick twos for Boston. Jaylen Brown up to 15, top scorer. $10:49 left to go in the third, inbound for the Bucks. 10 in the shot clock with Giannis. Giannis dribbles up, drives into the paint on Jaylen Brown, and Giannis called in the travel. So it's going to go right back over to the Celtics, down by 8 with 10:44. White moves it out to his right. Brown gives Tice a touch. Tice open, takes the three, sinks it as he drops through the triple. 71-66. Off the steal, Smart will shoot a three, and that could not connect. Around the rim and out. Bucks got lucky there. Could have been a 2-point game. Giannis attacks right down the lane. Bounce pass to the corner. Into the hands to Holiday. Turns the corner. Drives into the key on Brown. Missed the hook shot. Gets his own rebound. Holiday pump fake. Moves it back outside into the hands to Middleton. 10 minutes left to go. Lob over the top, and Brook Lopez throws it down. Two-handed flush. 10 minutes remaining in the third. Smart around the perimeter, poked loose by Holiday, regains the dribble though. Smart working on Giannis now. 12 in the shot clock. Smart. Step back three in the air. High arcing one, and around the rim and out it goes. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Off to Middleton. Middleton towards his left. Dribbles down the key. Middleton lost. It gets it back. Getting a touch once again. Middleton on Smart. Smart pokes it through and draws the steal. It's White who completed the steal. Nice job there by Smart as he just poked that one from behind on Middleton. 9:10 left to go in the third. Brown backs his way, gets around the defender, floats one up, and they will not count the bucket, though. It's before the shot committed by Wesley Matthews reaching in. What's good? Ian on the stream. Welcome in, man. Good question there, JL. I'm probably going to go no if, like, the issues with staying on the court keep on happening. As Jaylen Brown off the screen, shoots the three, and he makes it off the inbound. 4-point game. Celtics outgaining the Bucks here 10-4 in the second half. And Boston picks up a quick foul on the opposite side. It's going to send Jrue Holiday to the free throw line. First one by Holiday, no good. Bounced around the rim and out. Quick update here. Top scorers of this game currently Milwaukee. 5 players double figures. 16 points, 6 assists by Chris Middleton. 14 points, 8 rebounds for Giannis. 13.6 rebounds by Brook Lopez. 12 points, 5 assists by Jrue Holiday. 11 points by Bobby Portis. Celtics, 4 players double figures scoring. Jaylen Brown leads all scores with 18 in the game for Boston. 13 by Marcus Smart. 12 by Daniel Tice. 11 by Derek White. Second shot missed at the line. Back it goes to Boston. Kick out to the corner. Smart shoots the three and he makes it. So this has turned out to be a 1-point game now. Timeout taken on the floor by Mike Budenholzer here for the Bucks. 8:38 left to go in the third. It's 73-72. Yeah, I do like a lot of stuff for like ads and things like that. When I had the DraftKings sponsor, I did a lot of stuff for DraftKings here on the stream that they gave me like copy to do. Yeah, man, it's been awesome. It was painful early start of the season, like up until like the beginning of January, really painful. But just, man, something just clicked. I think what clicked was that loss against the Knicks that they blew like a 26-point lead back around January 6th. And after that, everything just clicked after that because they were just notorious for blowing big lead after big lead. Back around like Christmas time, they lost against the Bucks on Christmas because they had blown a massive lead. Lost that game against the Knicks, and then they started to regain their rhythm. This was a team at one point that sat, I think they were 12th in the Eastern Conference. And that was on January 6th. That was when they dropped to 18-21, their worst record of the season. And there just didn't seem like there was any hope for them at that point. And then they win 3 straight games in a row. They start to piece together winning streaks. And then come in late January into February, they go off. And they went off on a 8-game winning streak. And then how they managed their way into the All-Star break, I think that was the big key. How they got onto that 8-game winning streak before the Pistons lost by 1 right before the All-Star break. And then once they got back from the All-Star break, their mindset spot on. And just have to get into that right mindset, and it looks like they did. And after that, they've just been incredible. They've got a record that would be here. So after the All-Star break, they get a record of 15-4, and they're 25-5 in their last 30 games. Yeah, that's a tough one for Lakers fans. Really feel you guys. I know my man Uncle Pizzle was on here earlier in the stream, man. I feel for you, brother. It's just, it has to be the biggest disappointment in all NBA history. What's good, Moses? Welcome to stream, man. Potentially. Yeah, potentially. I think if the Nets are probably going to beat the Cavs and move up to the 7th seed. And then there's a legitimate chance. They have to win 2 games in a row to get there, but there's a legitimate chance for the Hawks to do so. I wouldn't be shocked if they do. I think they got a good opportunity to beat the Cavs. Especially how they've been playing lately. So the Hawks in their last 10 are 7-3. That's the second best, tied for the second best record in the East right now in their last 10 games. Celtics are 8-2, Raptors are 7-3, Hawks are 7-3, and then the Cavs are 3-7. That is tied for the second worst in the East currently. The Pacers are 2-8, the Magic are 3-7, the Cavs are 3-7. What college basketball team do I think it's hard for fans to be a fan of? I think that one would be DePaul. Because they've been bombing the Big East constantly since they started in 2004. They haven't made the tournament since they went from Conference USA to Big East. And then there's like a lot of other programs too that just never make the tournament. Boston College. It's been a while since they've gone into the tournament. Oregon State until last year. That was just crazy how they made the Elite 8 last year. Marcus Smart shoots the 3. He makes it straight away from the top. This game's tied 75-all. 8 minutes left to go in the third. Middleton coughs up in the key turnover. Grant Williams picks up the steal. Dribbles down the lane. Loose ball. Grant Williams stumbles trying to drive on Giannis in the paint. Bucks pick up the ball. Lob inside. Off to Giannis, who throws it down with a two-handed dunk. Oh, yeah, Georgia. Georgia for basketball. But they got football, so they're all set. At the top, Tice, open 3, straight away, splash as he drills it. Celtics just took the lead, 78-77. Daniel Tice, pretty solid tonight. Left open and making his shots. Tice is 6 of 7 from the floor. Perfect 3 for 3 from 3. 15 points as Middleton lets that Celtics 1-point lead not last so long. Middleton makes a 3 from the outside to put up Milwaukee 80-78. I think it's gonna be Florida. Yeah, I think Georgia's gonna be the worst power conference team once again next season. I saw there's like a projections thing that comes out the day after the national championship. It had Georgia and LSU at the very bottom for power conference projected teams. Missed jumper off the back rim by Grant Williams. Middleton has the ball up the court. He'll shoot another 3. That's good. Chris Middleton, cold-blooded, back-to-back 3s to put up the Bucks now by 5. 7 minutes remaining in the third. White will bring it up the court for the Celtics. Right at the right wing perimeter, defended by Middleton. Tice lob inside as Jaylen Brown gets right past Wesley Matthews, receives the entry pass, and Matthews gambles on it, mistimes his jump. Brown for an easy 2. 3-point game, 6:40 left to go. Blocked from the side by Grant Williams. Derek White saves the basketball right at the baseline, comes up with the ball. White takes it past midcourt. White bounce pass into the hands of Jaylen Brown. Right baseline, 1-on-1 working on Matthews. Brown pivots down low. Dribbles back out to the right baseline. He's got Tice open in the corner. Skip pass. Left wing perimeter out to Tice. Pro hop in the key. Puts one up. Missed off the back rim. Offensive rebound. Tice stripped. And Tice gets fouled. In between Portis and Giannis, and Tice is hurt. Looks like a hand to the face right there. He's okay, though. That's good to see. Just needed a moment right there for Daniel Tice. Scratch the face. Yeah, it was on Portis. Tice got scratched the face on Portis. Ooh, yeah, Portis's hand coming right down on Tice's face right there as Portis got called for the foul. The Tice going to shoot 2 at the line. First one missed off the back rim. Wonder if that's affecting the vision of Tice a little bit right there. How that hand came down by Portis right on his face. Looked like it scratched his face area. Looks like he can see okay from that shot. Second free throw is good by Tice. 6:05 left to go in the third. Bucks will bring it up the court. Middleton, Giannis, Portis, Holiday, and Connaughton. That's the 5 of the court currently for Milwaukee. 8 on the shot clock, 6 minutes left to go. Middleton passes right corner into the hands of Holiday. Right baseline dribble. Gives it out to the wing. Giannis will shoot a 3. No good off the rim short. And rebound controlled offensively by Holiday as Tice mistimed his jump. Back out to the top. Missed 3. Tipped back to the perimeter. It's Connaughton who tips it back over to Holiday. Shoots another 3 off the back rim. Another offensive rebound pulled down by Portis. Out to Middleton. Lob inside. Gets Giannis involved. Giannis turnaround. Banks it. Too strong. Went off of 4 offensive rebounds in that possession by Milwaukee. 85-81. Celtics with the ball. Brown pump fake and an offensive foul committed by the Celtics there. Jaylen Brown pushing off on Jrue Holiday down low. All the momentum looks like it's going back to Milwaukee. And those offensive rebounds, the reason why they've been able to save it. 5:20 left to go in the third. Portis, bounce pass, right baseline into the hands of Holiday, working on Grant Williams. Holiday dribbles into the key, puts one up, and draws the foul. Grant Williams called in the shooting foul. He's going to send 2 shots to the line for Jrue Holiday. First one's good. I've liked the throwback video games. I don't believe I have 2K on there, but I got a lot of the throwback games from like the 2000s. Second shot by Holiday missed off the rim, goes right back to the Celtics. 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Out to the wing. Into the hands of Smart. Dribble, drives, attacks. Oh, man, what a behind-back pass right there. Sets up Tice and he scores. Up and in off the backboard. That was a beauty of a pass right there. Putting that ball behind his back by Marcus Smart. Down low to Tice. We got 4:42 left to go. They're going to show this in the replay. A wraparound behind the back. Caught Portis up in the middle. Defending. As Tice rolled down off the pick and roll action. Let's see here. Final 4 projections. Jrue Holiday back to the line. He goes. Was just followed by Boston. Milwaukee now on the bonus. First shot good by Holiday. I'm going to go. I like Arkansas next season. Back-to-back Elite Eights. I think they can definitely crack the Final 4 for them. They bring in one of the best recruiting classes too. All depends if Jalen Williams comes back, though, because I saw he entered a draft. That's huge if he comes back. These Tony entered the draft, too. I think he intends to stay there for Tony as Tice receives the pass down low, count it, and the bucket. We're going back and forth here. 4:31 left to play. Daniel Tice will shoot one at the free throw line. Yeah, I think Houston's got a good chance to go to the title game, too. Next year. That team returns. Basically everybody's back. Plus the 2 players that they had injured are going to be back playing for them next season for Houston. That's crazy. So those 2 I really like. After that, it's like a lot of question marks. After that, I feel like there's going to be a Big 12 team back in there. I wouldn't be shocked if Texas Tech gets there. It all depends on who they get for transfers. But we've seen the Big 12 constantly represented in the Final 4 lately. Texas Tech, Baylor, and Kansas, 19, 20, 21. I think they're going to do it once again. Pass off to the cutter. Sam Hauser scores. They were tied up at 88. 4 minutes left to go in the third. Middleton lobs it into the hands of Giannis. Giannis powers his way right to the bucket. Oh, my goodness. There's a size advantage right there on Marcus Smart, and he just soars up high with a right-handed flush. 3:40 remaining in the third. Smart moves it on top. Tice lobs it down low. Grant Williams, the intended recipient, deflected out of bounds though by Hill. of Milwaukee. Kentucky could redeem themselves next season. So they got so much they're bringing in, plus if they do return Oscar Tshiebwe. Because Virginia was able to redeem themselves after losing the first round back in 2018 to winning the championship in 2019. Smart at the top of the key, shoots the three, and he makes it. 91-90, 3:15 left to go in the third. Three-point shot missed from the top by Milwaukee. Rebound controlled by the Celtics. Boston with the ball. Hauser moves it out to the corner. Grant Williams catching fire three. Missed off the back rim. Defensive rebound pulled down by Middleton. Natasha, Kevin, thanks so much for joining in. 3 minutes remaining. Giannis, kick out corner. Catching fire three. Connaughton hits it. We're trading buckets back and forth here in the late stages of the third. Going to set up a great finish here in the fourth. Milwaukee currently third place in the Eastern Conference. Same record as the Philadelphia 76ers at 49-30. Celtics half a game above. They play one game more at 50-30. Smart attacking right down the lane. Left-handed layup. And it's a tie game at 93. Milwaukee with a possession. Giannis will try a three straight away. Missed off the front rim. Offensive rebound control by Hildo. Pass off to a cutting Giannis. Bodies collide. And a blocking foul committed by Aaron Nesmith. 2 free throws coming up the line for the Greek Freak. We got a big basketball game right now. We're going to take a timeout on the floor. Giannis, 22 points. Chris Middleton, 22 points. Those are the top 2 scorers in the game at the moment. 21 points each by Daniel Tice and Marcus Smart of the Celtics. 20 points tonight by Jaylen Brown. This is really positive for Boston. No Jason Tatum. No Al Horford. No Rob Williams. And they're in a tie game with 2:28 left to go. Yeah, UCLA's got some big decisions, too. If Johnny Juice in comes back, they got a good chance to be Final Four back in for UCLA. What's good, Paul? Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining in. So Giannis right now, he's tied for the top scorer in the game. 22 points for Giannis, along with 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Chris Middleton with 22 points, 8 assists tonight. Yeah, really good question. I'd take Giannis, because him being like more like the all-around type of player, on both sides of the floor, just so explosive, and he's really been able to improve his game. Like he won that game late against Brooklyn last week. What's good, Nicole? Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining in. Yeah, I know some people usually like put my stream on and then watch the game, like listen around. I know a lot of people do when they call other sports too from time to time. Like if I cover football and it's a game that like Joe Buck covers or so, I know some people here on the stream that just mute the television feed and listen to the stream. So right now we're just in a timeout. 2:28 left to go in the third quarter. Largest lead of the game. Milwaukee was up in the first half by 13 points. Points in the paint in favor of the Bucks plus 20. 44-24 at this moment. Celtics living in this game because they made 17 threes as a team. That is huge because they're going to need those threes come playoff time. And they've got them from the bench. Sam Hauser, 3 or 4 from the perimeter. Peyton Pritchard made a 3. Derek White, promising side here. He has made 3 threes tonight. 5 made threes by Marcus Smart. Daniel Tice is perfect from 3. 3 of 3. 8 of 10 from the floor. 21 points by Tice. That's huge because getting these type of minutes, especially come over a week from now when playoff time comes, that is massive here. Just players stepping up in place of players that's out. Daniel Tice being one of those. Marcus Smart having a great game. This team is going to go as much as Marcus Smart goes. And Marcus Smart's been playing extremely well lately, which this team goes as far as he can go. Sam Hauser in double figures with 11. They've got 5 players double figures tonight for the Celtics. And Milwaukee's got themselves 5 players as well in double figures. Yeah, this is a great showing tonight. Without Tatum, without Al Horford, without Rob Williams. Very good showing. We come back from the timeout here. Giannis going to shoot free throws, 2 of them, with 2:28 remaining. First one is good. Second free throw coming up by Giannis, and that one he makes as well. Smart with it, up the court. At the wing, defended by Portis. Now switched by Hill. Dribbles towards his left at the top of the key. Takes the 3 by Smart. He makes it. Marcus Smart. What a game for him tonight. That is 3-point make number 6. He's up to 24. Tied for the top scorer with Giannis with also 24. 2 minutes left to go in the third. Here's a 3 straight away. Holiday right back as the Bucks take the lead with a triple by Drew. Celtics with the ball, minute 50 remaining in the third. Boston has made 18 threes to stay in this game. 18 of 38, 47% from the perimeter. Bucks are 10 of 28. Missed 3 at the wing by Boston. Went off the mark by Nesmith as it goes back to Milwaukee. They drove out inside. Holiday kicked out to the wing, but the pass a little bit off the mark, intended for Hill as it goes out of bounds. I'd probably take Cleveland there because the teams that he carried to win titles, that was something special. How he just carried them at Cleveland, where that was a super team there when he played for Miami. 1:34 left to go in the third. Grant Williams is going to head to the bench area now for Boston. Celtics will take it up the floor. Marcus Smart having a stellar game tonight. 24.6 made threes, 8 of 13 from the floor. Smart. Derek White, Daniel Tice, Sam Hauser, Aaron Nesmith. Smart. Fadeaway 3, missed off the back rim, and the rebound controlled by Drew Holiday. Minute 20 remaining in the third. Holiday, Portis, Connaughton, Lopez, and Hill. That's the 5 in the court currently for the Bucks. Holiday, bounce pass, roll down. Lopez puts one up off the glass. No good. Tip in. It's good, though. First one to 100 tonight. That's Milwaukee. No Jason Tatum. Jaylen Brown's not playing his best game. Al Horford also out. And the Celtics just down by 4 in the final minute in the third. This is really impressive here. Really, really impressive. If you told me that they would not have Tatum and Horford and missing Rob Williams back in like November, December, oh man, I'd be like, yikes. Yeah, this team's getting shredded by 30. But no, this has not been the case. That I feel like it was that loss against New York that just spoke to the Celtics team all the way back in early January. Ime Udoka came out and was able to just connect through these guys in the team. Just somehow, some way, able to connect as Tice goes to the free throw line. First shot he misses. They're going to split up the free throws. Timeout taken on the floor. 196 with 56 seconds left to go in the third. The champ, welcome to the stream, man. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. What a game we got here going on at the moment. Quick update on other NBA scores here. Sixers, Raptors tied up at 85. Sixers 4th in the East. They got the same record as the Bucks at 49-30. The Raptors are 46-33. 85-85 in the final 35 seconds left to go in the third quarter. So we'll keep you guys posted there with that score. Toronto is 3 games behind Milwaukee and Philadelphia. Toronto is the number 5 seed currently in the East. Philadelphia is 4. Milwaukee's 3. Boston is 2. Celtics are a half game above the Milwaukee Bucks and Philadelphia 76ers. Pelicans up on the Blazers, 65-52 at halftime. T-Wolves leading the Spurs at halftime, 64-57. Nuggets just tipped off against the Grizzlies, scored theirs 3-2. And the Hornets going to get the W tonight as they lead the Magic 108-83 in the final 8 minutes. Points in the paint been a big factor in favor of Milwaukee, plus 22, 46-24 points in the paint for the Bucks. Celtics living by the three ball tonight. 18 made threes, 45% from the perimeter for Boston. Yeah, I think so too. I think if they take on Philadelphia, Philly's in some trouble. Because I just don't trust Doc Rivers. I think Philly's in some deep trouble wherever they place in the playoffs. Looking at the track record from the past. Second free throw, good back from the timeout by Tice. So he splits the free throws. It's a 3-point game. Bucks with the basketball. 40 seconds left to go in the third. Lopez had it poked loose. Out of bounds it goes. So whistle blows too. This might have been on Smart reaching in. They're not going to give him the reach in, so it was a clear poke loose out of bounds. Inbound from Milwaukee. 36 seconds left to play in the third. Holiday floats one up in the paint, and he scores. 5-point game. Celtics pass midcourt with Smart. Smart dribbles up to the elbow, moves it out to the top to Tice. Passes outside to Smart. Smart going to slow it down. 10-second differential shot clock and game clock at the end of the third. Smart dribbles, drives, right down the lane, bounce pass off to Tice, stripped to the basketball as it goes out of bounds with 20 seconds left to play. Celtics will get the inbound coming up. 9 on the shot clock, 20.3 seconds remaining in the third, and Marcus Smart coughs it up on the inbound. Connaughton reads it perfectly, intercepts it as Smart was looking for Hauser to shoot a 3 in the corner. It goes back to the Bucks. 8 seconds left to go. Holiday at the top. 5 seconds. Holiday towards his right, defended by Tice. Holiday makes the extra pass. Connaughton open 3 at the horn. Missed off the back rim. And we close at the end of the third. It's 102-97 to score. And the Celtics at 1 point down by 13. They are right in it. No Jason Tatum. No Al Horford. No Robert Williams. No problem hanging in with the best of the East right here. With the defending champions at the moment. What's good, Clean Music Lover? Welcome back to the stream, man. This is incredible how they've been playing. Like, this is a really good sign for playoff time, that these guys are able to make their threes. Boston's made 18 threes tonight out of 40 attempts, good for 45% from the perimeter. Marcus Smart, they go as much as he goes, and tonight's a really good version of Marcus Smart. 6 made threes, 24 points, the top scorer for the Celtics. 8 of 13 from the floor. He's also got 7 assists. Jaylen Brown double-double, 20 points, 10 assists. 22 points by Daniel Tice. Really has been improving lately for Boston. Stepping in, playing some much more minutes. 11 points by Derek White, 11 points by Sam Hauser. Ooh, good question there. Yeah, I take Larry Bird first over Pearson and Ray Allen. Even though Pierce is my favorite player of all time. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much all for being a part here tonight in the channel. For this one, as we're wrapping up at the end of the season. Quick look at foul trouble at the moment. Jaylen Brown's picked up 4 for the Celtics. And then for Milwaukee, 3 personal fouls by 4 separate players. Jrue Holiday, Wesley Matthews, Bobby Portis, and George Hill. Top scorer from Milwaukee is Giannis. He's got 24 points, 8 rebounds. 10 of 16 shooting from the floor tonight. The Raptors have taken the lead now against the Sixers. 90-85 is the score with under 11 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. So we'll keep you guys posted. That game will probably finish before this one as we start off the fourth quarter right now. At one point, Philadelphia started off with a 15-2 lead. And what I've seen throughout most of the season for a lot of these games is the team that gets up early happens to be the team that blows it in the fourth quarter. And that's looking like potentially Philadelphia tonight. And if so, they will be the clear-cut number 4 seed for Philadelphia. And Toronto, the team that just beat you, is going to be going into the playoffs as a number 5 seed. So Philadelphia is in some trouble right there. We get back to action. Milwaukee up by 5. They get the basketball left to right in the court. Holiday at the top of the key, makes the pass to his right to Connaughton, shoots the 3, missed off the rim, a rebound controlled by Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown tonight, 20 points, 11 rebounds. He's going to slow it down. Brown moves it out to White. It's Brown, White, Luke Cornett, Sam Hauser, and Peyton Pritchard. That's the 5 of the court currently to start off the fourth for the Celtics. Pritchard moves out to the top to Hauser, defended by Holiday. Back out to the right wing perimeter into the hands of Pritchard. 3 in the shot clock. Pritchard fading away. Jumper hits it. High arcing shot goes down for the second-year player from Oregon for Peyton Pritchard. No, I think it's going to be the end of Frank Vogel at LA. Richard, thanks so much for joining in here from New Mexico. Yeah, it's incredible how far this team has come this season. Pritchard shoots another 3. Splash. It's good. Peyton Pritchard, back-to-back jumpers. He's got 5 points straight. It's these little things right here that are really beneficial when playoff time comes for the Celtics. Peyton Pritchard getting some quality bench minutes with 5 straight points. Lopez receives the pass down low, working on Cornett, double team, falling away, jumper, missed off the front rim, defensive rebound pulled down by Hauser. Chance to take the lead for the Celtics. White dribbles up, 15-footer straight away, got it to go, that's good. Derek White with 2 more to board. Celtics start off the fourth quarter on a 7-zip run in the first minute and 36 seconds. 10:24 left to go in the fourth quarter. Boston with a 2-point lead now. Once down by 13. The score now 104-102. No Jason Tatum. No Al Horford. No Robert Williams. Wow. We got ourselves a ball game. This team playing with heart and wearing the green and new uniforms for Celtics pride for a big reason. And this is such a good sign as the Celtics after this just have one more game. Probably the most meaningful game they will play before playoff time because the Grizzlies, they play on Sunday. And the Grizzlies have already locked up that number 2 seed at 55-24 out in the West. The Grizzlies might rest some players for their final game. The Celtics are still probably going to play their key players against the Grizzlies for like seeding purposes and stuff. Monkey, thanks so much for joining in. That would be insane there, Steven. That would be a dream matchup there. I love Luka as a player. He's awesome. Would be something special if he guided the Mavs there to the finals. I've got them as my sleeper out in the West. I think Minnesota too is another team to watch out for. Clippers as well. That they got a couple of good back half teams that can pose problems in there. I think Toronto out in the East, certainly a sleeper. Hey, what's good, Downman McCrab? Welcome back in. Yup, Spurs Suns. Can potentially see that. Spurs have been playing really well lately too. That's gonna be a really good West play-in. Because all 4 of those teams have been playing much better second part of the season. T-Wolves, Clippers, Pelicans, Spurs. Clippers started to pick up lately since Paul George came back. Whereas like the East, we've seen teams drop down recently. Chicago, Cleveland, Charlotte. Teams have just dropped down where other teams have risen as of late. Toronto being one of them that's been hovering around that area, but breaking through up to the 5. And quick update here for that Toronto-Philadelphia game. Toronto's got the largest lead of the game right now, 97-89, with 9 minutes left to go in the fourth. So, Philadelphia is probably going to be a guaranteed 4 seed with a loss today. And Philadelphia was leading that game 15-2 early in the first quarter. So that's a Doc Rivers blown lead. And these two teams, between Philly and Toronto, will probably meet first round in the 5-4 matchup in the playoffs. Because Toronto is the guaranteed 5. Philadelphia right now is the 4 as they lose the tiebreaker against Milwaukee. If the Celtics win, that means that probably going to be the 2. And then Milwaukee will be the 3. Philadelphia will be the 4. As we get back to action, 10 minutes left to go. Jrue Holiday able to get the bucket down low. 104-104. Phoenix. Phoenix got the best record in the NBA. That's 63-17. Celtics with the ball. Pritchard, pull-up jumper. Missed off the back rim. Going for the 30-footer. Battle for the rebound. Offensive rebound. Tip back to Jaylen Brown. Celtics with another chance. 9:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Tied up at 104. Brown dribbles on Middleton inside the key. And then Brown lost the dribble as Middleton gets called here reaching in. And the clock will stop at 9:37. Yeah, this has been fantastic. With a couple of key players out here that the Celtics are in a tie game. Ron, thanks so much for joining in. And Weather Spotter. Monkey, welcome to the stream. This game has been incredible. Bounce pass, right baseline into the hands of Luke Cornett, getting some minutes. They got Luke Cornett, Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, Grant Williams, and Jaylen Brown. That's the 5 in the court. 5 in the shot clock for the Celtics. 9.5 left to go. White inside the key, puts up the mid-range shot. He hits it. Derek White for 2. Count it. And the fall as well. They're going to give it to Giannis that he was the one who committed the shooting foul. Got fooled off the pump fake on Derek White. So he got Giannis there. 9:25 left to go in the fourth. One shot coming up at the line for White. That's good. Nails the free throw. Celtics by 3. Milwaukee will take it up the court. Holiday dribbles, drives, down the lane. Jrue right to the bucket. He scores. Having a big game. Jrue Holiday tonight. Tied for Giannis with 24 points. Both of them the top scores. 24 points by Marcus Smart, the leading scorer. 22 by Daniel Tice. 20 by Jaylen Brown. Brown attacks and it caught in between a sandwich between the Holiday and Giannis. And once again he gets fouled. And this time he'll get charged to Holiday. 9:02 left to go in the fourth. Yeah, he's been really good for Derek White. .902 left to go. Jaylen Brown will head back to the free throw line. Shooting 2 shots coming up. Timeout situation looks like this. 3 by Boston, 3 by Milwaukee. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much all for joining and being a part here. I cover basketball action on the stream. NBA games, also cover college basketball as well. Except college is just finished up their season on Monday, so rest of the season will be all NBA. First shot missed by Jaylen Brown. Second free throw. Gotta hit the free throws. He missed them both. Rebound pulled down by Milwaukee. Celtics tonight 14-19 at the free throw line. That's good for 78%. Bucks 12-16, 75%. The Bucks will shoot a 3 right down the chute. That one goes by Jrue Holiday. X factor this team. Tatum's out today. They have him out due to a day of rest because they played yesterday. 8.5 left to go in the fourth. Jaylen Brown with the ball, dribbles, attacks right into the paint, swings out to Grant Williams, dribbles up to the elbow, takes the jumper, makes it. It's tied up at 109. I think it's going to be the Suns versus Celtics in the final. I think though playoff time comes if Robert Williams isn't back, if the Celtics and Bucks matchup, I think that could get tough there because I feel like Giannis just turns it on come playoff time. Brown spin move into the paint, moves it across the court, deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Middleton, I believe, as the clock will stop with 7:49. It's been a really good game. Drew Holiday with 27 points now with 6 assists as well. Top of the key three. Cold-blooded. That's good by White from the straightaway point. Derek White making his threes tonight. 4-7 from behind the arc up to 19 points. Missed shot by Milwaukee. White looking to push it. Pass ahead off the Pritchard. Attacks with a left-handed layup going downhill and he scores. This is the largest lead of the game for the Celtics. 5-point lead with Derek White, Grant Williams, Luke Cornett, Peyton Pritchard, and Jaylen Brown. That was the 5 on the court right there for Boston. 17-7, fourth quarter advantage. Timeout taken by Mike Budenholzer here for the Bucks with 7:26 remaining. Wow. A road game, no Jason Tatum, no Al Horford, no Rob Williams, no problem for the Boston Celtics, making 23s. Really, really promising here. 20 of 43 from the perimeter. That is 46.5% shooting from three-point range. 6 made threes by Marcus Smart. If Smart keeps on performing well, they go as far as he can go. Smart, the top player in the Celtics tonight, 24 points. 6 of 10 from 3. Daniel Tice right behind him with 22 points. 20 points by Jaylen Brown with 11 assists, 9 rebounds. 19 points by Derek White, making 4 threes. 12 points by Peyton Pritchard. He has made 2 threes. 11 points by Sam Hauser, making 3 threes. These dudes can light it up from the outside. And when they are on fire like they are tonight, that's huge towards some really good success I'm smelling here in the playoffs for the Celtics team. I mean, man, they have completely turned it around since early January. What's good, Kimya? Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining in. What a game we got. Top scorer currently for the Bucks, that would be Drew Holiday, 27.6 rebounds, 6 assists. Giannis with 24 points and 8 boards. So if you're just joining us, the Celtics were down by 13 points, 1 point in the first half. And now they're up by 5 with 7:26 still remaining. Quick update on that Sixers-Toronto game. Philadelphia was up early. They have blown that lead. Toronto leads with under 6 minutes left to go, 102-95. If the Sixers lose that game, it looks like they're going to be taking on Toronto, most likely, in that first round matchup as the 4 versus 5. Travis, thanks so much for joining in, man. It's just absolutely incredible. Celtics probably, if they hold on and win this game, probably going to face Memphis on Sunday, which Memphis is going to be short-handed, or with probably more bench players because Memphis is already locked up the 2 seed in the West. So I'm not sure if they're going to play their main players on Sunday. Probably not. So Celtics would have another chance just to solidify. If they do win this one, their number 2 seeding, which they're probably going to take on Brooklyn, which I'm not fearful of that, honestly. I know big name superstars, KD, Kyrie, but Celtics got a team. They got 2 guys. Chicago probably going to play either Milwaukee or Boston. It all depends on who wins this game, most likely. This is huge because it determines who will be the 3. And this is huge because it determines most likely who's going to have home court in the 2-3 series as well, if these 2 teams meet up in the second round. Yeah, same with me. I'd rather be in that position to beat a 3 in the second round, but honestly, wouldn't be shocked if Brooklyn just Because, I mean, you got to have a team to win games. Grant Williams stripped of the basketball inside the key, just turned it over. Milwaukee came up with a steal, and Williams also picked up a reach-in. 7:04 left to go in the fourth. Yeah, this is totally flip-flop from where I was back in December when this team was blowing open everything. They just needed time to put the pieces together. And they look really scary how they've been able to win these games without some key players in the lineup. 3-point shot is good with under 7 minutes left to go by Milwaukee. That is good by Matthews. So it's a 2-point game, 114-112, 6:40 left to go. Celtics with a possession. Brown. Crossover to right elbow, working on Middleton. Brown gives it out and deflected, stolen away. Giannis picks up the steal. Here goes Giannis. Dribbles, attacks, Euro step right down the lane. Blocked by Jaylen Brown. Oh, heads up play, puts it off of Giannis, but it hit the baseline first, so it will stay Milwaukee basketball. Wow. That's incredible, though, by Jaylen Brown as he blocks Giannis going in for the left-handed layup. Just when he tried to throw the ball off of Giannis, it went off the baseline first and then pinned right off of him. 6:28 left to go in the fourth. Middleton, the inbound passer underneath his hoop. Gives it out to Holiday. Moves it out to the corner to Middleton. Shoots a three. Missed around the rim and out. Defensive rebound pulled out by Luke Kornet of the Celtics. Getting some minutes here tonight for Kornet. 6:20 remaining in the fourth. Brown has him the outside. Gives it across the court to White. White moves over to Brown. Edge of the midcourt logo. Jaylen Brown. 20 points tonight by JB. Shoots the three straight away. Missed around the rim. Tracked down for the rebound. Pritchard saves it off to Grant Williams. It goes 6 minutes remaining. Pritchard at the wing. Defended by Giannis. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Pritchard gives it out to White. White dribbles into the key. Moves it back out to Brown. Bobbled a hot tamale. And he lost it. Stole it away. Bucks with a 3-on-2 break. Giannis. Euro step. Kick out. Corner. Portis. Slide to the left. Open. 3. Got it. And the Bucks take the lead by 1. 115-114, 5.5 left to go in the fourth. What a game we got, everybody. What a game. White will slow it down past midcourt for the Celtics. Puts the ball into the hands of Brown. 10 on the shot clock. 5:20 left to go. Brown. Kick out to the wing. Pritchard on the catch. Takes the three. Missed off the front rim. Offensive rebound pulled down by Kornet. Tips it over to Brown. Jaylen Brown weaving his way right into the paint. Brown right to the hole. He scores up and in off the backboard in between defenders. Celtics with a 1-point lead. 116-115. Seems like whenever these two teams play, it goes right down to the wire every single game. Milwaukee almost turned it over. Holiday off the mark on his pass. Middleton, the right place, right time, able to track that ball down. Giannis driving right down the lane on White. Right to the cup, and the Greek Freak scores. Count it, and the bucket for Giannis. Derek White picks up the blocking foul. 117-116. 4:47 remaining. Going back and forth, back and forth. We got some high-quality basketball right now. This is the reason why, because of the NBA. We got these fans here at Fiserv Forum tonight in Milwaukee. They got their money's worth out of this one. Late season game, all about playoff seeding. Potentially a home court matchup here. Who wants it more to get home court in the second round if these two teams made up? Currently, the Celtics are the number 2 seed. The Bucks are the number 3. Milwaukee's played one less game. They play against Detroit tomorrow. 4:35 remaining. Giannis made the free throw. Smart has the ball. He's up to 24. Smart at the top of the key. Takes the three. Got it. He's got 27. They go as far as Marcus Smart goes. 7 made threes. 7 for 11 from the perimeter tonight by Smart. Giannis inside the paint puts one up well short of the rim. And Tice comes up with a rebound. 4:10 remaining. Celtics have the basketball. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. What a game. White. Crossover. Dribbles. Into the paint. Lost the ball. Gets it back. White. Around the outside, moves into the hands of Smart. He's going to slow it down. 10 in the shot clock. 4 minutes left to go. Smart working on Portis. Crossover. Top of the key. Smart. Dribbles. Drives. Bounce pass behind his back. Sets a White, and the shot clock expired. Or actually, Smart pushed off, so they're going to call it on Smart. Yeah, there was 2.5 on the shot clock. Smart just pushed off on Portis to create space, and they call an offensive foul on Smart. Whirly Bird, welcome back in here, man. That's a tough call right there. 14th turnover of the game by Boston, 10 by Milwaukee tonight. 3:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Giannis has the ball, backs his way at the free throw circle on Smart. Bounce pass into the hands to Middleton. Middleton dribbles, drives into the key, moves it back outside to the corner. Wesley Matthews shoots the three, no good. Giannis try for the putback, blocked from behind by Derek White, and the Celtics come up with a basketball. Derek White blocks Giannis. Incredible. Pritchard was open in the corner calling for it. Nobody saw him though. Brown backs his way. Pritchard open that way. They move it out to Smart, who's open at the wing. Shoots the three, missed off the mark. And Holiday comes up with a defensive rebound. 3:10 remaining. Oh, Holiday lost the ball. Peyton Pritchard comes up with a steal. 3 minutes left to go. And a timeout taken on the floor by Boston. 3:03 left to go, everybody. What a game. The Celtics tonight come out and they make 21 threes as a team, despite getting torched in the paint. With no Al Horford, no Rob Williams, no Jason Tatum, 54-32 Bucks with points in the paint tonight. Yeah, same with me, man. I think for the Celtics, they go as far as Marcus Smart goes. And tonight they got an incredible version of Marcus Smart. He's been playing really well lately. 27 points, 7 assists, 7 made threes by Marcus Smart. This is not the Marcus Smart we saw back in November, December. This is a really, really good version of him. This, man, what an incredible turnaround. I think you go all the way back to my stream that I had back on January 6th when the Celtics blew a 26-point lead to the Knicks and lost. I think that's the difference right there. That game that they blew wide open, I think they just had to reset it after that, and they went into the All-Star break on an 8-game winning streak right before. They had lost their last game by a point going into the All-Star break, and after that they just been red hot. Feeney, welcome on the stream here, man. Incredible game. It's been awesome. 3 minutes left to go. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much for the update there, Bradley. Quick update, final minute. Raptors up over the Sixers, 115-109, with 58 seconds left to play. We got 3 minutes here. Celtics with the ball going right to left in the floor. Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Daniel Tice, Grant Williams, and Derek White. That's the 5 of the floor for Boston. Brown at the top of the key, 8 on the shot clock, dribbles, drives, right down the lane inside. He gets blocked by Giannis. Jaylen Brown tried to throw down a poster over Giannis. Giannis denied on Middleton. At the right block, moves outside to Holiday, shoots the three, missed off the rim, no good. Defensive rebound pulled down by Jaylen Brown. Giannis, Holiday, Portis, Middleton, and Matthews. That's the 5 of the court currently for the Bucks. Circus type of shot. Marcus Smart floats it up and he scores. He's up to 29. 3-point Boston lead. 29 points along with 7 assists by Smart. Holiday almost lost and moved it out to the wing. Open 3, Portis for the tie. He hits it. 121 all. 2:05 left to go. As this arena is rocking, we're at Milwaukee in the Fiserv Forum. Smart gives it over to Brown. Dribbles, drives, right down the lane. Wesley Matthews called in the reach-in. So the game clock will stop with 1:43. Marcus Smart, unbelievable, floats up a circus shot and gets it a go on the last scoring drop possession there for Boston. Missy, thanks so much for joining in. Glad to have you back in the stream. If you guys are new, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Incredible game. 2 minutes remaining. Boston gets the inbound. Brown at the right wing. Tice sets the pick. Dribbles up to the elbow. Brown working on Portis 1-on-1. Moves it outside into the hands of White. 2 in the shot clock. White jacks up a quick 3 straight away. Missed off the rim. Rebound pulled down by Giannis. 1:40 left to play. Holiday has it now up the court at the top. Moves it out to the left wing perimeter into the hands to Middleton. 1:33 left to go. Inside off to Giannis. Giannis gets clobbered as he gets fouled on the way down. It's going to be 2 free throws coming up at the line for Giannis. I believe it's picked up by Marcus Smart. Yeah, man. This is awesome. Jason Tatum not playing tonight. No Al Horford. Robert Williams still out. And this is really, really promising here for Boston tonight. This is a great sign come playoff time that they're keeping in with the league's best. Hanging in there all game long with the defending champs. Giannis will shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line. Tonight he is 5 of 6 on the free throws. Milwaukee 13 to 17 on free throws. Boston 14 to 19. Celtics have been in this game all game long because they made 21 threes. Bucks have been winning most of this game because they are outscoring the Celtics plus 20 in the paint, 54-34. Smart just picked up his... That's only his first. Wow. I think that should be his second when it updates for Smart. 4 by Jaylen Brown. 3 personal fouls picked up by Grant Williams. And then for the Bucks, 4 personal fouls each by Jrue Holiday, Wesley Matthews. Yeah, Smart's only got 1. Okay, so it didn't update on Smart. Smart got called for the offensive foul pushing off earlier in this game. $1:31 left to go. And a tie game up at 121. This is like throwback to NBA opening night from a couple years ago where the Celtics and the Bucks went down to the wire. Or maybe that was NBA opening day. Yeah, it was opening day in the bubble, I remember. It went to the final seconds. I usually never bet against my team, so I took the Celtics in this one, but I am shocked because I would think that this would be the Bucks to take this one, looking at who is out of this game. Seeing that Tatum was out and that Boston plus 8.5 is looking really good right now. Welcome in, Judge Onan, Macaroni Tony on the stream. Glad to have you guys be a part of the channel. If you guys are new, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Giannis shooting 2 free throws. We have 1:31 left to play. First one, he missed off the front rim. Quick update on the top scorers. Marcus Smart, 29.7 rebounds. He has made 7 threes for the Celtics tonight. Top scorer for the Bucks, that is Giannis and Jrue Holiday, both tied up with 27. Giannis going to shoot 1 more. Jessica, welcome back in. Tatum's not playing tonight. Tatum is out. Al Horford is out. And Jaylen Brown is not the top scorer. It's Marcus Smart with 29. And then Daniel Tice, second free throw is good by Giannis. He's up to 28 points and 10 rebounds. 22 points by Jaylen Brown and Daniel Tice. Jumper missed off the side of the rim. No good by Derek White. Rebound control by Milwaukee. 1:10 left to go. Bucks will take it up the floor with Holiday. Holiday at the top of the key, defended by White. Dribbles towards his right. Now dribbles, drives down the lane, floats up the shot, contested by Grant Williams, gets it right back, and he scores. Jrue Holiday for 2. Antonio, thanks so much for joining in. 1 minute left to play here. It's a 3-point Bucks lead. Jrue Holiday with 29 points, tied for the top score in the game. Bounce pass out to the wing, Jaylen Brown. Dribbles up to the top of the key, shoots the 3 over Portis. Missed off the rim badly. Offensive rebound control by Grant Williams. Another chance for the Celtics, calling for it Smart. Instead of White will attack the paint, and White gets fouled by Middleton. 43.3 seconds left to go. Oh, I think there was a problem with the shot clock too. So they have stopped time in the court here. 43.3 seconds remaining. Yeah, it's been an incredible game tonight going down here. Awesome game. This game is potentially some big stuff in the future because Boston's currently the number 2 seed in the East. Milwaukee's the 3 seed. If these two teams meet up in the second round of the Eastern Conference playoffs, it would be for home court. So this is huge. Al Horford's out due to low back soreness. This is according to the Celtics Twitter page. Marcus Smart was probable on the injury report. Happened to play and happened to drop down 29 points tonight, having a huge game. They go as far as he goes. And then Jason Tatum was out with, they call it right patella tendinopathy. They just give him a day of rest since they played yesterday, and they won against the Bulls. Yeah, so they did not reset. Okay, yeah, they should have never reset the shot clock there. So that's what they were looking at. So that's why they stopped time in the court. 43.3 seconds remaining. I don't think that hit the rim. Not from that angle right there. Okay, so Celtics going to get the inbound. They put 10 seconds on the shot clock. 43.3 seconds left to play in the fourth. Okay, so Boston's going to get this inbound coming up. They're still looking at the monitor about the time on the clock when trying to determine how much time is going back on the clock here. Yeah, that's exactly what Derek White was doing. He was driving right to the bucket because everybody else was just standing around the perimeter shooting threes. Smart was calling for the ball on the outside. Who's going to make the big shot in this stage of the game? That's going to be the big question. Because Jason Tatum's not playing tonight. Though, big takeaways from this game. This is super promising for Boston. They have hung in this game all game long, making 21 threes. This is really encouraging to see threes popping off left and right by players like Smart, Tice, Derek White, Sam Hauser, Peyton Pritchard. Really good sign. 43.3 seconds left to go. Celtics with 2 timeouts. 2 timeouts remaining for Milwaukee. Huge game because the Celtics are number 2 in the standings. Half game above the Bucks. Bucks are 3 in the standings. And Philadelphia and Toronto, quick update on that game. Looks like it's gone final. Toronto pulls out the victory, 119-114 over Philadelphia. Philadelphia was up early, and they blew the lead. Inbound, out to Tice. Missed the layup, no good. Working on Giannis. Giannis might have got a piece of it from behind. And Tice has got his hands over his head, and he knows it. Should have had an easy 2, and then Giannis closed right up on him from behind. No, Giannis didn't even block it. Tice should have just finished with that. Should have had an easy 2, and Daniel Tice could not finish at the rim. Oh, man. That's the easiest layup opportunity in your life right there for Daniel Tice. And he does what he did. That sent him packing and got sent to get traded. Was missed an open 3 for a game winner. And tonight he misses a wide open layup when the circumstances are massive. And Milwaukee could very well have home court here in the second round if they face the Celtics. 39 seconds left to play in the fourth. That's what's at stake. Who's going to be the 2 seed after this matchup? And if so, if the 2s and the 3s meet, then Milwaukee would have home court if they pull out this one and the season ends tonight. First shot is good. Also, the Bucks coming up, they got one more extra game. They got the Pistons tomorrow, and they got Cleveland on Sunday, which is just falling down a cliff. And then the Celtics only got Memphis left, which Memphis is secured at 2. They're probably going to rest most of their starters, though. Second free throw missed by Giannis. Rebound controlled by the Celtics, down by 4 with 35 seconds, and Boston will have to burn a timeout. It's just different in the final minute. There's things that you can do throughout the course of the game, but the final minute, the pressure's on, and you have to convert in the final minute, and that's something that makes you advance more in the playoffs. If you're a playoff contending caliber type of team that can make it to the finals, if you can convert in the final minute, and that right there, you just cannot convert on that. That's as easy as it gets for Daniel Tice. Easy as it gets. Timeout taken on the floor by Boston. They're down to 1 timeout remaining. Bucks with 2 timeouts remaining. 125-121. Bucks outscoring the Celtics 56-34 points in the paint. Celtics hanging in this game all game long, making 21 threes. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much all for joining and being a part here to stream. Yeah, whoever's the third place team in the East will probably face Chicago, which is right now the 6th seed. And Toronto won tonight, so that puts a little bit more separation between the Raptors and the Bulls, between 5 and 6. So yeah, Boston would most likely, if they lose this one, they face Chicago, most likely, in that first round. So they get a really favorable matchup in their favor. Chicago has been 4 and 6 in the last 10 games. They lost the last 3 straight. This is like a second round preview, though. Whoever's that 2 seed is going to face Brooklyn, most likely. Unless Brooklyn loses their first game against Cleveland, gets to 8. We're back to action. 30 seconds left to go. Celtics down by 4. Milwaukee's also in the bonus. Crossover. Jaylen Brown coughs it up. Hill comes up with a steal, and Hill missed the layup, but Giannis right there for the putback jam. And that's basically game. Jaylen Brown lost the handles, got stripped of that ball as George Hill took it a distance. Couldn't convert, but Giannis right from behind off the trail and throws it down with a putback dunk. Yep. So yeah, Heat will clinch that 1 seed. It's just final minute execution. That's something that they really need to do better. Because Boston has struggled this season when it comes to close games. I'm going to pull up the expanded standings here. Celtics got a record of just 3-9 entering tonight in 3-point games. And a lot of those losses were early on in the season because they didn't have to play those type of games, close games, lately because they were blowing out teams like 30+. Like 20, 30+ point victories against these teams, just blowing them out of the water. But when playoff time comes, you know it's going to come down to the final possession. And that's the big thing, is they got to execute. Late game, under 1 minute left to play moments here for the Celtics, and they've struggled throughout the season with that. Jaylen Brown missed the 3 straight away. Milwaukee comes up with a rebound, 10 seconds left to go. And the Bucks are going to move up to the 2 seed as they pull out the victory tonight here. What a game, though. 127-121. A lot that the Celtics should be proud upon for themselves for this game, though. No Jason Tatum, no Al Horford, no Rob Williams. And despite that, they hung in every single minute in this game. They battled their way back once down by 13. And Milwaukee moves up to 2 now, 50-30. Celtics drop to 3 at 50-31. 1 game remaining on the schedule for the Celtics. They face the Grizzlies on Sunday. That is a national TV game, so I plan on covering that. That will be my next stream on Sunday. I'm going to be off on Friday and Saturday. I'm out this weekend. I'm away. I got my course competition this weekend, but I should be back Sunday night, 7 o'clock Eastern is that game between the Celtics and the Grizzlies. They put on national TV there for the 7 o'clock game, so I plan on covering that. Bucks got 2 more games after this. They got the Pistons tomorrow, and they also get Cleveland, so they finished both of their games on the road. And just an update, the Raptors won over the Sixers. Toronto came back and they won 119-114. Final score over Philadelphia. So Philadelphia is still in 4th place, but there's separation between Philly and Milwaukee now in the standings, as Philadelphia is 49-31 and Milwaukee is 50-30. So that's a wrap, everybody. Thanks so much all for joining in tonight. Incredible game. Absolutely incredible game tonight. Went all the way down to the wire. Great sign for the Celtics that they were getting multiple players. Some big time minutes here, and able to capitalize throughout this game. 29 points by Marcus Smart. They go as far as he goes. 22 each by Tice and Jaylen Brown. If Tice would have made that layup, that would have changed the scape of this game. And then off the bench, 12 points by Peyton Pritchard, 11 points by Sam Hauser tonight. Really showing what they've got. Celtics hung in here, knocking down 21 threes. They shot the ball 43% from the perimeter. The Bucks just torched them in the low post, though. Points in the paint in favor of the Bucks, 58-34. 29 points by Giannis with 11 rebounds. 29 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists by Jrue Holiday. Thanks so much all for joining in. Gonna wrap up here before I do. Gonna close out to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out. We got Jason, Cindy, Rajip, Old Ed Deuce, Brian, SG Sports Talk, Russell, D-Block, BP Greg, Oreo Pudding, Bino, Arohan, Steven, Mark, Mike, John, Jessica, Stephanie, Ahino, Joseph, Tristan, Robin, Elkie, and Jeffrey Nadi, Woody, Warren, I Am Ghost, Pamela, Keith, Ian, Mike, Happy MT Dude, Isaiah, Man and Hayes, Barco, Dave, Rise of Steel, Kelly, Bruin, CF, and Spaghetti Factory. We wrap up here. Final score 127-121 as the Bucks take this one and they move up to the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. Celtics drop down to the 3 seed. Thanks so much everybody for joining in, and enjoy the rest of your Thursday night.